Hey coaches, and welcome to the video and welcome to my YouTube channel, the Perfect Play Football YouTube channel. On my YouTube channel, I discuss the Perfect Play football system. It is a modern day spread offensive system where we combine multiple plays into one. And this is a guaranteed method of putting your offense in a situation where you will always be successful. You always have a chance of creating chunk plays. So we attack defenses. We create a situation where we will outnumber the defense at the point of attack and put the ball at that spot and create chunk plays and become successful. Thanks for taking time to watch the video. If you like this content, I'd encourage you to check out my Patreon page at patreon.com/perfectplayfootball. I'll put that information down below in the video. So let's talk about the video today. We have a basic 2x2 formation. And as we get into this information here today and share this with you, we're going to talk about creating 3 plays. We'll have a play to our right perimeter, a play on our left perimeter, and a play in the box. And it's up to the quarterback to put the ball in the perfect spot. And we're going to show you these 3 plays and how they work together. As you watch the content, if you like it, give it a thumbs up, make comments down below, bang that bell for those notifications, and subscribe to the channel. So let's look at the play and see how it all works together. First of all, we're going to flop the back. This is you notice how just simply flopping the back from one side to the other creates communication that has to take place with the defense. So we switch the back. That creates some concern. We put motion across the formation. That creates more communication and concern. And then we have our 3 plays that we put together. So let's go through the 3 plays, talk about them in general terms, and see what the quarterback did, what he should have done, because I don't believe he read this properly. So first thing we're doing is we're going to look at our formation based on just simple alignment. It's a 2x2 formation. We have a 4-2 box. The defense is a 4-4 defense, middle close secondary. You can't see the safety. He's back here in the back just off the film. So we're going to, first of all, let's look at our numbers. We have 2 receivers. This play is originally designed to be on the right hash, not in the middle of the field, but we can do it in the middle of the field as well. So we're going to motion across. We're going to build trips. We have 2 receivers out here to our left perimeter. The defense has 2 defenders covering down. So we're going to go 2 plus 1. So the defense has 2. Right now it's 2-2, but we're going to add 1. We're going 2 plus 1. Let's see what the defense does. On the snap of the ball, they move the linebackers a little bit. They pull the rope, slide the 3 linebackers out, but they really don't bring this linebacker, and I call this plus. They don't plus this linebacker out of the box enough to truly cover down. So we have called a quick game passing play in this perimeter, and we're going to look at here. So this play itself, we are going to do an outside release go by number 1, a hitch by number 2, and then a bubble by my motion man. So this is very similar to the air raid system, the stick route. And so this is what we're building the trips for. Since we are now 2 plus 1 and the defense is still just 2, I believe we are plus 1. Therefore, the quarterback should read the overhang and put the ball out here on this perimeter. So as we take the snap, he should read the overhang. The overhang's inside. We throw outside. The overhang jumps outside. We throw inside. It's that simple. All right, that's that tag, that part of the play. So now let's look at the box. What's happening in the box? We are going to block power. We're going to block power to our right. Okay, power into the boundary, the way it's designed. So we're going to block down with our play side tackle. If it's a 3 technique, we're going to double the 3 technique with the guard and tackle to the backside linebacker. We're going to, in this case, this defensive lineman goes in, slants in A gap, so the guard will take him. The guard will take him by himself, and the tackle will block down through his hip to the backside linebacker. The center will block back for the pulling guard. We have an A-gap defensive lineman here. The backside guard, our left guard here, will skip pull, and we don't want to bother this unblocked defender. We want to leave him and let the quarterback read him. He squeezes so tight that our guard does bump into him and causes some problem. But we'd like our guard to skip pull, get around, and get up into the play side linebacker. It's what we want him to block. Our backside tackle, our left tackle in this picture, will funnel hinge, and he will take care of B gap. Make sure nothing comes in B gap first, and then he will hinge out to C gap. Funnel B gap, hinge to C gap. The center's blocking back on this D lineman. If this D lineman came in B gap, then this tackle would make sure he held him up until that center could come back on him, and then he will hinge back on this defensive end. So let's watch what happens with our primary play here, our run game. We see this defensive lineman going A gap, so the guard takes him. The tackle comes through his hip to the backside linebacker. This linebacker's gone out of the box now, so he should be coming up here. The backside guard is skip pulling around. Here you see him get tied up with our read, which I don't like. He should get on up to the play side linebacker, which would be this linebacker here. All right, so let's look at the play, the run play part of this, and see how it works. They're blocking power to the right. They're not blocking this defensive end. That is our read defender. We're not blocking this man. That is the quarterback's read, which takes us to the next part of the play. We are going to swing, basically run a swing screen into the boundary. Our single receiver, once we motion out from our 2-by-2 formation, our single receiver will block the corner, the most dangerous. Our back is in a free release. The quarterback is reading the stack. If it's a 4-3, he's reading the stack and seeing if a defender runs out of the box with this running back. We see that this linebacker does exit the box briefly, and that causes this quarterback to pull the ball down and become a runner. Once again, let's take it from this, just looking at the right perimeter piece of the play. The ball is going to be snapped. The quarterback drops his foot like he's going to throw the ball. Now, he's already decided this perimeter over here is a pre-snap decision. He doesn't like that for some reason. Then it becomes a post-snap decision looking at the stack, defensive end and linebacker, and this swing screen to the running back, or pulling the ball down and becoming a runner. We would probably want to hit in this gap here, but sometimes it doesn't work perfectly. He cuts it back to the backside gap, and by that time the backside defensive linebacker, the backside linebacker who doesn't go out to cover trips, spills back in the box to make a play. So this becomes, on the snap of the ball, it's a 4-3 box. We have 3 to our left perimeter versus 2. We are +1 here. This is where I would like for the ball to go. We're going to swing into the boundary. This linebacker exits the box. He exits the box, then that's going to trigger the quarterback to become a runner. So this is a very difficult play to defend, to have to defend all 3 parts of this simple play. So once again, let's talk about it if the defense covers everyone down. So let's say that this linebacker comes out of the box to cover trips. So that tells our quarterback to not work this side. This is a pre-snap read. He runs out and covers down. He's way out here in the mix. So now our quarterback is looking at the power read piece of it, swing screen and the power run, looking at the stack. Let's say that this running back swings and this linebacker runs out of the box. If that happens, now they have 5 defenders, 4 down linemen, and 1 linebacker in the box, and we can block those 5 with our 5, and now we have a good quarterback run play. Okay, they have a 5-man box. Our 5 can block their 5, and we can have a quarterback runner. This quarterback was not a great runner, and you can see he has the courage to run the ball. You need a willing runner. You don't need a great runner. And he decides to pull the ball and he gets 9 yards, and he's not very good at it, and he gets 9 yards. A simple one-word play. Our one word, and I called it, I'll just tell you what we called it, Dr. Pepper. I called it Dr. Pepper because that's my favorite drink. That's the hardest thing I drink. Yes, I'm a simple, boring man. But Dr. Pepper, and we had a series of one-word plays that we named after soft drinks, and this was our Dr. Pepper call. Okay, we had Dr. Pepper, Mellow Yellow, Sprite. We had all those different things, and it told everyone formations, motions, what to do on each perimeter, and what to do up front. Now, if you don't have linemen that can't remember that Dr. Pepper means to block power to the right, then your quarterback can tell them exactly what to do. He can call power right and tell them that. But it told everyone else, perimeter-wise, motion-wise, alignment-wise, formation, it told everyone what to do with a simple Dr. Pepper call. And we just had a simple signal for Dr. Pepper, and they all lined up and ran it. Now, it's not really, even though one-word plays are usually tempo plays, this is not really a tempo play because we are using motion. You don't like to, if you want to go really fast and use high tempo, you don't usually include motion with the call. But these were just, that's why I don't say a one-word tempo play. It's just a one-word play for us. And it was very, very good to us, and we used it. This was basically for the conference championship, the last game of the season here. The first play of the game after the opening kickoff, and our quarterback wanted to kind of be welcome to the game, be a part of the game, and that's why he told me afterwards that he did what he did because he pretty much decided pre-snap he was going to run the ball. So that's what he did. He kind of gets knocked around a little bit. He feels like he's a part of the game that you see happening here. He's not a good runner. Picks up 9 yards. I guess I shouldn't complain about first play being 9 yards in a conference championship game. But, I thought he should get the ball out on the perimeter over here where we are 2+1 and the defense is still just 2. So, coaches, hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed presenting the information to you. Please check out the Patreon page, patreon.com/perfectplayfootball. This is a simple one-word play, and we put 3 plays together that makes it very difficult for the defense to defend. And we coach up our quarterback and tell him where to put the football so that we are +1 in a situation and we can create chunk plays and be an explosive and an effective offense. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, make comments down below, bang that bell for those notifications, and as always, magnify your blessings each and every day. Thanks for watching.